Is it not? Oh, hey, look at him. Look at him. Yeah.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite sports podcast, Shirts versus Skins, coming at you guys with episode number 25. We got a great episode in store for you guys today. We're going to talk some Champions League. We're going to talk some UFC, Holland versus Vettori, and we're going to cover some NFL. Not getting to the mock draft just yet, but we will get there one day, eventually, in a few episodes. We have a good episode in store for you then. So, yeah, we can get straight into it with the Champions League. Ahmed, first of all, you said your team would be releasing a statement in regards to the loss versus Paris, and I never saw that statement anywhere. So,
For real, bro. We've been waiting. Come on now.
Bro, you guys have been waiting since like last year for this, all right? So
we have.
some
Yeah, we have.
weirdos like listen, we talk about the game. I thought Mbappe played phenomenal. Even Neymar, I think he had 2 assists. But Mbappe, man, it's just scary guy. Every time he had the ball, I was like, bro, like he could score on this play. Obviously, like it's if you guys watch Bayern, this is how we play every game. High line, does not matter if it's Mbappe or the slowest striker on the planet. This is how we play. In the Champions League final, we played a little different because it's one leg, it's one game. You're just trying to win that game. So we played a little more back, and that kind of halted our offense. So from watching the game, I still think we're the better team. We're just not healthy. We had 30 something chances. We're just not healthy.
31 total shots, 26 chances created, 6 big chances. For the XG freaks out there, 3.79 compared to Paris's 1.35. So definitely the better team. Definitely the better team.
Yeah, we're definitely the better team, and that's how I sleep at night. But we just obviously some bad performances, some guys you would never expect. Obviously, Neuer, that first goal. I don't care how fucking bad those conditions are. You gotta save that. I thought Boateng and Schuler little weak. Alaba, a lot of mistakes again. Goretzka and Kimmich not as dominant as I want them to be. I thought Coleman was phenomenal he's always phenomenal. Sane was he just couldn't get that last ball in. If he did, I think we could have scored more. Same goes for Thomas Muller. I was, like the commentator said this, and it was spot on. The connection, the next level brains that Thomas Muller has, he has with Robert Lewandowski. That connection with 2 all-time great players, that works. The striker we had, obviously, fucking Choupo-Moting. Listen, he's a good backup striker, but he's not at the level of Bayern Munich. He's a good backup striker, whatever, and he still scored that game too. Obviously, just shows you that all the chances we have, we're gonna score. If we had Robert Lewandowski, we had Gnabry. I thought we scored 7 on them, so I still feel confident in the second leg though.
Are either of them going to be back? I know Lewandowski's not going to be back. Is Gnabry going to be back?
Lewandowski, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not even gonna knock on wood because last time I knocked on wood and fucking Mbappe scored, so I'm not gonna knock on wood. But I would he's working really hard, Lewandowski, and personally, do not even don't rush it. But knowing him, he's a machine. He might come back. I think Gnabry, Goretzka also out, which is just gone. It's a lot of injuries. At least 2 healthy teams at their best. That's what I want to see. But obviously, that's
still a very entertaining game though. It was very entertaining. Tiku, you have any thoughts on the game in general?
I think Ahmed nailed on the head at that Bayern were definitely the better team for sure. But this is just how football is, you know. You gotta score your chances whenever you get them. How many shots was it on total? Like 31,
31
33,
total
plus.
shots.
7.
Yeah. 12 on target,
You
by
see,
the way.
at the end of the day, PSG tactics were to sit back and withstand the pressure. Boateng, like him, he's just not Lewandowski. Of course, we know that. He scored once, but compared to all the chances he had throughout the game, and to give credit to Keylor Navas, like Champions League Navas
Oh,
is a
I
real
love
thing.
him.
Like like to be honest, if you needed a goalkeeper, if you had to pick one goalkeeper for one game, I think I would pick Navas. That's just me. This guy's such a clutch player. Even last Champions League, their run that they had, he was just a sensational player. Um, I think just Mbappe, he's just special, man. 22 years old. I think the amount of goals that he has, he's up there with some greats. At only 22 years old, this guy, he's special. Neymar coming back from injury just like maybe 2 weeks ago, wasn't playing his best football. And what he did that game, 2 assists, and the second assist was just world
Oh
class.
my
Like,
God, man.
there's not many players that can do that, to be honest. And to do it with his weak foot, like, he's special. Those two are so special, man. And they basically carry that PSG team throughout the Champions League and the league. Also, I want to give credit to Marquinhos. He's special. You just seen that team fall apart after he got injured, and he's really good. Very underrated. He scores a lot of big goals. I think he scored against United. I think he scored against RB. I think he scored against who they played last year. I forgot. Um, Scored against Bayern. So this team, it's good. It's good, but it just depends on the next leg now. How Bayern are gonna come in. Lewandowski, I think, talking about what Ahmed was saying about how his mentality. Didn't he post something recently about like him working, and then he wrote like a caption like "See you soon" or something.
And
Um,
then
we'll
See
also,
you
see.
soon, boy.
yeah.
Something like that. I mean, listen, do I mean, what's like like what are they saying about his injury? I've been hearing that he's
No,
probably
no.
out for like the month.
Yeah, he should be out for like 4 weeks. It's only been
Yeah.
like about 2.5, or it will be 2.5 when we played him, I think, on Tuesday. Um,
So
we'll
I
do it.
think it depends. I think he might rush back, might be a bench option, but is he fully healthy? Would he impact the game the same way? We'll see. Gnarby, I believe is COVID issues, right? I think he has
Yeah,
COVID.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long he's been in quarantine or whatever, but second leg's gonna be difficult for Bayern. Um, they gave up what, 4 goals,
three.
3 goals, 3 goals.
Yeah.
That's just the story of Bayern throughout this season, man. This defense has been very, very lackluster. Sua, Boateng, Alba,
To
like
Alaba.
they
It's
haven't
a
been.
lot of mistakes from Alaba. Uh,
Yeah, and that's been the thing about Bayern fans have been saying throughout the whole year about Alba. Like all
Yeah.
this talk about him going to Real, Barcelona wanting him and wanting big wages. It's kind of weird considering that this guy isn't even rated by Bayern fans
no, I mean
at the
he's a
center back
phenomenal
position
player, but
because he is a
he's
at the center back position because we know he could play everywhere, you know.
anyway.
So it's weird. The second leg is gonna be difficult. Like I said, Bayern are gonna have to go for it as they did last game, and I just don't think Bayern can withstand PSG on the counter. PSG's counter, they've been slicing them up, destroying and tearing them apart. And with the likelihood of Verratti might be coming back, Marquinhos, we got to see about his injury because if he's out, that's going to be a big loss for them. We'll see, we'll see. But this is 2 legs now. This isn't one leg like last year. Like you said about the Champions League final, I feel like the Champions League final was they should have done the same thing that they did in the final. Not hold that high line, but to be fair, the high line helped them because you've seen a lot of offside traps, and they got caught. PSG got caught by that, but I don't know. It's just this is football. You got to take your chances when you get
It's a
them.
risk. It's a risk versus reward system when you play
Sure,
as with that high line.
sure.
I just want to say Neymar, world class, still one of the best players in the world. A lot of
For
people
sure.
were hating on him,
Third,
and
he's still the third best player in the world, in my
he's
opinion.
so good, dude. He's so good. That guy, um, Mbappe, as expected, honestly, great performance. Navas, dude, I've been saying for a while now. I think
So good.
Real Madrid made a super big mistake selling Navas, getting rid of him. I think
But
it was also
listen, but they still got
disrespectful,
a good.
but
Yeah, I agree. But we know about Real Madrid.
yeah.
If we're gonna be
No, they
honest.
got a good goalie out of it, but at the end of the day, if you want to win trophies like the Champions League, which is ultimately Real Madrid's goal, I don't think they really care about La Liga as much as they care about Champions League
Mhm.
just because they want to further and further their record. I think they should have kept Navas, just one of the pivotal
Agree.
pieces of the team. But whatever, I'm happy he left because he's showing that he can still do his thing outside.
Mhm.
Second leg, what do you guys expect? I don't know. I think PSG is going to go through, and I think comfortably. Especially, no disrespect to Bayern. I know, Ahmed, you might take it as disrespect to Bayern. Great team. I think better team for sure, but 3 away goals is hard to come back after. Once PSG get their best midfielder back, I mean, they weren't even dominating in terms of the midfield at all. Like that was not a midfield performance by PSG. That was get the
Mm,
ball to the front, pick out some
I
lucky chances for sure. I So I think PSG will go through comfortably in the second
I
leg.
disagree.
On what case? On the midfield?
I disagree about the midfield dominance
No, we
because
dominated the
I
midfield.
feel, yeah, yeah, because I feel like just yeah. If you just look at Kimmich's performance, he was just absolutely sensational. Another reason why he's being touted
I'm talking
as
about
one of the
PSG's
best
midfield
midfielders,
performance.
if not the
Yeah, yeah,
best.
yeah. You said they were bad. So yeah, I
Okay,
think
yeah.
he
I
agrees
thought,
with you.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
yeah. I thought you said whatever, but yeah, this like that midfield. They just had a bunch of guys so they can sit back. Bring in Herrera from Marquinhos. They
Playing
had
Draxler.
just a guy gay, Danilo Pereira, Draxler. Like Draxler's really a non-factor because this guy is he's just not good anymore. Getting Verratti back is gonna be super, super huge, man. Especially someone that can get the ball up, progress the ball forward, can start those counters that Mbappe and Neymar and them can just do their thing. I think, like I always said, it's gonna be tough for Bayern. They need 2 goals, and I just do not trust their defense. Hansi Flick, I do trust him to set them up better, but in the game, it's just so when you talk about all the pace from Mbappe and the technique and skill from Neymar, it's gonna be difficult. But can I see Bayern go through? Absolutely, absolutely. But I don't know.
Sure.
I had
People
PSG
drag
going to.
people people drag the away goals a little bit. Like all Bayern needs to do is win by 2. Win by 2. That's it. Win by 2 and they go through.
But with
So
their defense, it's not an easy task. They got to stop goals too.
Ahmed,
All right. First of all, just going back to Navas, I think last year in the Champions League final, I think was the first time that he ever lost in the knockout stages. His first loss,
yeah,
I believe.
I think you're right.
So
I think you're
he
right.
is very, very underrated and very, very good.
Yeah.
Now obviously the second leg. I told you guys last episode. You you want home first because, well, in my opinion, you're confident in your team going away in the second leg, and I'm very confident. Obviously, that like all those injuries, they scare me. But like you said, all we gotta do is win by 2. They can score, but all we gotta do is win by 2. If we take our chances, we'll win more. But we'll win like 5-2. It's possible.
Very
Um,
possible.
Yeah,
Obviously, I think Hansi will do a way better job in the second leg. And I still, yeah, like I'm still very confident in our team.
All right. On to the next matchup on that side. We had Man City versus Borussia Dortmund. I know Jude Bellingham would have some complaints about the way the match went. I wasn't able to tune in for it actually. What happened with Bellingham exactly? Because I didn't really get to see it. Did any of you guys
Go
get to
ahead,
see
Tico.
it?
I think you probably seen it.
I didn't watch the game because I was watching another game that was on. I forgot what was it. I think it was
Real Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Real Liverpool. But I seen that whole situation between him and Ederson. I think they called a foul on Jude Bellingham for going for the ball, and it was phantom foul, and that led to a Dortmund goal. And I felt like there was another incident about the penalty, which wasn't a penalty, but they gave him the City. So, I mean, this is what's the point of VAR at the end of the day? If refereeing decisions like this is still going on, please tell me what the point of it. And I don't want to disrespect the referees because it is what it is to make mistakes, but you have a tool that's supposed to rectify it. So I don't understand. It just makes no sense to me.
VAR pisses me off, man. And I don't like talking about it because I think the flaws are somewhat obvious, but it's just such a strange system.
Did you see it today? I think it was Wolves Fulham.
No, I wasn't able to see it.
But don't get us started on it in England.
Oh,
In
Premier League's a
Nah.
different
Oh yeah. It's
story.
especially bad over there. But today, it's like, bro, what is the point? What is the point? All you're doing is taking the joy of the goal then, because that's all that, like, this nothing is happening. There's still offside calls. There's still all this nonsense. So I don't understand what they're doing, especially in England.
Especially the offside, especially the offside thing that they wait until the very end to call it. Like,
terrible, bro. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
that's
Like,
good. I don't have a
it goes
complaint
both
about that.
ways.
but you're taking away the goal
It's
then.
good.
If they score, I'm saying, if they
It's
score,
good.
Yeah,
and then
if
he's
they
going around celebrating.
It's good until
How
the
many times that
goalkeeper
happened?
runs out and fucking breaks someone's leg going for a thing. So
That's what
Okay,
I'm
I
saying.
mean,
I can
but you gotta
both sides.
understand,
I can
unless
see
it's an
both
obvious,
sides.
unless it's an obvious offside, you can't call that. Because then what if it was an offside and you call an offside and then the goal doesn't count? That's the whole reason why they don't call it early. Sometimes it's hella obvious and they let it play for 5 minutes, and I'm just like, what is the point? Like at
And it's
that
not
point,
even.
it's stupid.
And it's
Oh,
not even
like that
offsides too.
Mbappe. You didn't see
not
the Mbappe thing? They called it offsides where I think Draxler scored, I believe. Yeah, that was clear and obvious, and they still let it go.
Yeah, he was. I was screaming on TV, fucking at work.
Yeah.
He's off. He's off. He's off. Like, stop it. But
yeah,
bro, it's not even offsides too. It's like it's like penalties and shit. They still can't get it right. I mean, yeah, it's
Oh
a
my
little
God.
better, but if, bro, like, this change was supposed to make everything like perfect,
Yeah.
or at least close
Do you
enough.
guys
Theory.
do you guys remember when Suchik got the red card? I don't know if you guys watched that game because
West
West Ham,
Ham?
obviously. Yeah. He went up for the
Yeah.
ball, right? Completely not looking at who's behind him, and his elbow hits the guy, but not it's not like he did the marijuana Fellaini where he just jams his elbow into the face. The elbow went up. The guy gets hurt, and the ref doesn't give a call. Doesn't give a card, goes to VAR, comes back and gives Suchik a red card for the most unintentional, stupid. Like,
that was Mike Dean,
even,
right?
Yeah, it was Mike Dean. But let me
Mike
tell you
Dean.
something. I don't blame Mike Dean. I don't blame Mike Dean because
Dean.
I can see, you can tell that he did not want to give that card. You could tell, bro, because he came back and pretty much told Suchik, like, I have no option. There's higher officials in the Premier League that are making these calls, in my opinion.
Yeah, they get
that
to
are
hide their
saying-
faces, by the way.
Yeah, that get to hide their faces. Dude, even the player who got hit was like, what are you saying? Like, how is that a red card? The worst part is Suchik is one of the players who played every minute in the Premier League. Because of the red card, he missed out on that. And it was just absurd to me.
Messed up, yeah, it's
Absurd,
messed up.
bro. It's like VAR is there to apply common sense, common like
Yeah.
logic to things. If a player elbows someone in the face and you give him a red card and then you see that it's unintentional, you
Yeah.
take it away. Not give a red card to what's obviously not intentional.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that after the game they like brought that red card back. They took it away. They
I
didn't
think
give it to
so.
him so he doesn't miss like 3 games or the
Yeah.
next game. But yeah, they did the right thing. I mean, yeah, that's just one of the examples of how bad VAR is. But going to the game though, City, because I try to look back and watch the game because I actually want to know what the fuck I'm talking about. It was a good game. I think Dortmund did better than I expected. Considering it should have been 2-2 at Manchester. So, bro, the game's there. The game's there to be won. They got those goals, those away goals. So we'll see. The second leg is gonna be difficult. Holland didn't have that great of a game, but he had that great assist for the goal. And if they get Sancho back next game, it's gonna be. I can see Dortmund going through, but I can't definitively pick them to go through. But I can see it. I think they've shown a couple weaknesses in City, uh, in their defense especially. So we'll see. It's gonna be an exciting game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Man City, showed that they are definitely, like I don't want to say the better team, but have more talent. Um, I thought Dortmund in the second half especially played way better because they actually took chances, and in the second half it's gonna come to who's gonna put the ball in the net first. I think, um, bro, I would not be surprised if Dortmund does, especially with the history of Man City. This is
Love
like,
it.
but yeah, they do have more talent. Um,
You're like
I
Chiellini.
thought, I thought,
You're
I
like
thought,
Chiellini with Spurs.
The history of the Tottenham. Bro, but you
Yeah.
guys were clowning me when I said City doesn't have it in their culture
no,
last
I'm just saying,
episode
I'm saying they're
when I said it.
like from their previous history, they always choke, but they're at least still in the semifinal or some shit. That's at least some history. I don't know what you were trying to say, especially with PSG. They were just in the final.
All I said was that it's not in these teams' cultures to do anything in these competitions and get far. Like you cannot City can never be the favorite, in my opinion. Never until they win a Champions League. City
Against
have to win the
Dortmund,
Champions League as an underdog. Even against Dortmund, I'm saying like to go all the way.
maybe
But
not
even
home.
against Dortmund, because in Dortmund you have the culture there in the club. It's just this thing. It's just this feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It's just this aura that revolves around certain clubs: the Bayern Munichs, the Man Uniteds, the Liverpools, Chelsea, who will get there, but Real Madrid. These clubs have it in them. They're familiar with the setting, and they know what it takes to get all the way. That's all. PSG is sort of revamping that tradition because you got to remember PSG are signing winners. PSG signed Neymar, a winner. They signed other players who have so much experience, and the Herrera, who has a lot of experience.
Florenzi.
City sign players who they want to build up. Like De Bruyne wasn't really a winner. He's a great player, one of the best, if not the best midfielders in the world, but he doesn't have that experience, that talent to say, yo, we're going to the final and we're going to win it. It's just you don't have any confidence in those players.
Maybe like
That's just the way I see
Sterling,
it.
but not Kevin De Bruyne, bro. Like Kevin De Bruyne is the truth, and then some.
Not a winner. Unfortunately, he has not gotten there yet.
What do you mean not a
Yeah,
winner? He's like dominated England ever since he's got there.
but we're
The
talking about
toughest
the
league in
Champions
the
League.
in the
We're
world, by the way.
talking about the Champions League though. You got to
He's
remember that.
dominated, bro. He can't win by himself,
I know. I'm not
Played
blaming De
well.
Bruyne on his own. I'm not blaming De
Bro.
Bruyne on
It
his
all
own.
comes down to if Raheem Sterling makes that shot, like doesn't send the ball like fucking to the moon or some shit. It's just this is how close. Like, come on, bro. That was what in
That's
the
football. Though.
semifinal. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
But don't say they don't have history like
It's not
at
in their
all.
culture. They definitely don't have history. History is a different story. They definitely have no history.
They have experience in the Champions League.
recently, and barely anything to make them favorites. I don't know. It's
bro,
so
10 years of competing in the Champions League is good enough to be at least. I don't want to say, like fucking respect you and shit because you're not, a top dog club until you win a Champions League. But you're definitely like an elite club that's just missing that one thing, by the way. And then that's it.
we'll see.
Arsenal have 0 Champions League, bro. So
It's still a big club, a huge club.
Big club, but again, not a club that has that in their
Bigger
culture.
than Man City.
Not a club that has
No,
Champions
sure.
League in their culture.
That's not a question.
They don't have Champions League in their culture, Arsenal?
One final. That's all. How often do they get to the semis, to the finals? Once.
Well,
Once,
they
and
haven't been to the Champions League in like 4 years, bro.
yeah.
So does AC
Exactly.
Milan. They don't have any history in the Champions League? You crazy?
But but once AC Milan steps back
won
into
it.
the Champions League, they'll
What?
play great.
They'll go right
They'll
back
play great.
to
No, they won't go to the finals, but they'll play great. They will play like top dogs.
But you can't compare. You can't compare AC Milan that have won it 6 times to Arsenal that have made it to the finals once and never won it.
Okay, bro. He said Inter Milan
Like,
last time.
It's
Inter Milan have what? One Champions League? I know they be buying.
They have a lot of but Inter have a
They have-
history of winners.
You said they had no history in the Champions League.
I said Inter have no history.
That's what you said last episode.
If I said Inter have no history, I was absolutely
you
wrong.
say that.
Okay, then
Absolutely
we're right.
wrong.
Yeah.
But hold up. Let's get back to this
That's
game real
wrong,
quick.
right?
Let's get back to this game. We're just going all over the place. Like I said, I think whoever scores first takes over the game immediately. Man City has more talent. I expect them to win. That's it.
Well, I don't expect City to win though. I expect Dortmund to win, but Man City does have more talent. It's all up to Erling Braut Holland, as I said last episode.
Yeah, I think
as well,
so.
I think. Sancho
What a
could
ball
be a
by
bit
him,
of a
bro.
Definitely
difference.
needs to play better.
Yeah.
He definitely needs to play better. That assist was amazing, without a doubt. But he definitely needs to play better.
How about your boy
Because there's
Sancho?
holes. Yeah, if Sancho comes back, if Holland, because bro, people are mad disrespectful to Jadon Sancho. People say, oh, he just passes it to Holland and that's it. But go look at Holland's past couple games. Without Sancho, he hasn't been that good. So put some respect on Sancho. Sancho is one of the best players in the world at his age.
Oh,
Like this whole this agenda against him, it's weird, bro. Like people that be having that shit is just weird, son. Like go look at last season. People talk about this season. I understand it because imagine going the whole summer thinking you're gonna get a dream move back to England, back to your family, back to your friends, and it doesn't happen. Of course, you're gonna be devastated mentally. You're not gonna be at the same place that you were the season before. But as the season was going on, he's gotten better. Like he's producing at such a amazing level. At his age, it's just he's a special player. And him coming back, especially playing against the team that he used to be in Manchester City as an academy player, coming back to play, I think he's due for a big game. And Dortmund can go through, but if I had to bet my money, I still think City goes through.
Next, onto the side that I said would produce the winner of the Champions League. We'll start with Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Real Madrid playing like Real Madrid. Back to their ways. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Just a great performance. I had Real Madrid going through, but I didn't think they were going to play that well. Like that midfield, I've said it multiple episodes. Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, that midfield is just how they're producing at this level still is just special. These guys are special players. And as long as they got them playing at their best, Real Madrid are going to be contending for league titles and for Champions Leagues. But a hero for them. Nobody expected him. Vinicius Jr.
Ooh.
He
Vincentus.
he finally puts the ball in the back of the net, bro.
Ahmed, you seen that? What's
No.
the guy's name on AFTV? The guy who runs it, I forget. Robbie, right?
Yeah, Don Robbie.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. He goes,
Don Robbie.
my boy Vincentus.
Well,
Oh,
That's
he's
an
not
English
good.
accent.
He was talking about Real. Oh, he was talking about Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, him, man, someone that gets so much criticism at such a young age. Everybody knows about his finishing. His finishing is dreadful, diabolical. Like we know about that. But he does so much outside of it. He's skilled. He's like Joga Bonito style, bro. He's got it to be a very good player. And he just showed it against Liverpool. That first goal, when you talk about Tony Cruz's pass, his chest control, bring it down into finish against a good goalkeeper in Alisson, that just shows that his quality. And from the start, I knew he was ready for it. I knew it because he was attacking Trent Alexander, who had a not the best game. I think his pass for the second goal was all his fault, and Asensio got it and scored it. But credit to Vinicius shutting the haters down, and he played well.
Yeah, bro. I think you said it well. That midfield was dominant. That pass from Tony Cruz was
Special.
as perfect as it gets. And Vinny Jr., bro, he finally did it. He finally finished what he started, bro. Um, bro, if he's scoring goals, then he's a scary young player because, like you said, bro, he can dribble right past you like you're not even there. And he's so young, but yet like he looks like he's already been playing for like 5-10 years. Um, Liverpool, bro, they will fold, and they definitely folded. Um, but they still have some talent to don't go in there and say, oh, okay, we're gonna just smack up fucking Liverpool and then go on to the semifinal. Go in there, do what you got to do, play. Uh, Obviously, that midfield has to be great again, and they should win from that. I also think uh, did Sergio Ramos play? No, right?
No,
Is
I
he
don't
gonna
think
play the
so.
second leg, or is he
I
no,
don't
I
out?
think
don't
so.
think
I think
so.
he's out for a
Really?
while.
What happened?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he's out for a month.
he got
I
hurt.
don't know.
He
In
got hurt
training,
during
I think.
international break.
Oh,
International
damn. So,
could be training for them.
I heard he's just ducking Salah. He's ducking Salah's rematch, bro. He doesn't want to set up the trilogy.
Sure.
Sure, right.
Listen, I expect Real Madrid to win, but they can fold too now. Like let's not overhype them. Like we know
Yeah.
who they are at their like they've always done this. They play well 1 week, fold, and they got a tough week. I think they play Barcelona or some shit in the next couple. Yeah,
El
so
Clásico.
mentally
Tomorrow.
they could already be looking past Liverpool. We'll see,
Which
but
showed him.
I'm pretty sure you guys would love to see, Real Madrid go in there and smack up Liverpool at home and fucking Anfield. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys
Oh
are
yeah.
definitely not neutral in that one, bro.
And I'm
course
just gonna say it. I feel
Okay, you
like
block your elbow.
Klopp's tactics needs to be questioned now. No, nah, but Klopp's tactics need to be questioned, man. That he just chooses to play those midfielders, man. Those midfielders that just run, and don't do anything. Um, I feel like his tactics are very outdated. Am I the only one that feels like that?
Outdated. It's been like 3 years.
Not outdated as in like but I feel like teams are now being able to prepare so much better against them. You just look at their attacking role, bro. Since last year, when the title was probably done, they've been very, very bad. I understand all the injuries this season, especially somebody like Van Dyke. And I was one of those guys that said having Van Dyke helps their attacking. But dude, they're not doing anything. Like they weren't doing anything for at least 30 for a whole half, really, last game. So, and in that just midfield, when you're talking about bringing in Keita, you're taking Keita out, And then Wijnaldum, they didn't take out Wijnaldum, they didn't take out Fabinho, but you have a class player in Thiago on the bench. Like, dude, you gotta like go for games, man. This is not you can't be stubborn in your tactics. And Klopp's been getting a lot pretty much exposed this season. I'm gonna give credit for him against RB Leipzig, and that's a thing. Looking at this game and then looking at the RB game makes me question Nagelsmann. Like, how do you not set up your team better? But it's just I don't know. I just feel like Klopp's tactics. He needs to take some criticism.
I think when it comes to Klopp in particular, I don't know about outdated, but I think it's a sense of burnout. And Klopp's biggest downfall is his consistency. And I'll tell you why his biggest downfall is his consistency, because he is so reluctant to change what he's doing that when he has to, he folds, or when he should, he folds. One thing, and I don't say this because of bias, his use of Shashiri is horrible. That man changes games for Liverpool, and he refuses to put him in the game. That dude changes games for Liverpool. That Barca comeback does not happen without Xherdan Shaqiri. It does not happen. He changes games for Liverpool, especially when you have people like Mane underperforming. Salah picked it up now, so I'm not going to talk about Salah, but Mane underperforming extremely. And Shaqiri could also play in the midfield perfectly. He could easily step into that midfield. I don't know if it would
But
work
he
too much
doesn't
with
like
Bobby
those
Firmino.
players in the midfield. Weird.
But that's his problem. It's his consistency. He was so lucky that he just had a full roster that was able to run as much as they did. The second he got that out of his hands, what was he going to do? He had no plan B. No plan B.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, you're right. But you keep saying the word consistency. I think it's stubbornness.
Could be.
And you can say whatever you want. And I think he does, bro. Like you said, Shashiri, Tago, Curtis Jones. Don't play that midfield, but he chooses to play Fabinho, and he chooses to play those guys that just run, but they're not really doing much. And you're right. When he had that team where no injuries, nothing was happening, he had a full roster, players that can run. It worked, but dude, and you can't expect that to happen every single year. You needed something new, and I think this upcoming transfer window is going to be huge for Liverpool to revamp that shit. And like you said about Mane's been underperforming all year. Is it time for him for a new place for him? Bring in a new winger. Maybe they can sell Salah, get a big money for him, and do what they did with Coutinho and revamp this whole roster with that money. But that's we'll see. There's a lot of questions about Klopp. They talked about. I remember him talking about like him not staying that long for that much longer at Liverpool. You got the Germany national team job vacancy. Maybe he's thinking about other jobs. Who knows? But right now, Liverpool, we'll see next season. I think next season is going to be a huge season. Everyone's going to be back. They're going to have some transfers. But Klopp, we seen this when him at Dortmund, bro. Shit just goes down. So I would love to see it, though.
Ahmed, anything to
You
say?
say revamp, but I think it's gonna be a clearance. I would not be surprised if Mo Salah is playing on Barcelona or Real Madrid next year. Some other guys too. I would not be surprised if they leave. Um, I mean, bro, they're already known for being like a cheap club, especially in terms when obviously Man City, Manchester United, and all these clubs spending like 200 million
Yeah.
every summer. So they're like they will look to buy younger players, probably cheaper players with high potential, and the guys they obviously like Mo Salah. Maybe they keep Sadio Mane around for a year because obviously you can't lose both of them in one summer.
Yeah.
Obviously you guys are very low on Bobby Firmino. Maybe it's time to get that world class striker, whether it be Holland, hell, even fucking Mbappe. You never know. Obviously, I fucking doubt it, but time for a striker. And like I said, I would not be surprised if Mo Salah is playing on Real Madrid or Barcelona next year.
Uh, going. Oh, before we go
Alhamdulillah.
on to Chelsea versus Porto, Trent Alexander-Arnold, will he play for England in the Euros? What do you guys think?
Will Jack Grealish play for England, bro?
Oh, there's so many things there that are so questionable. So questionable. Jesse Lingard
Who
is
cares?
shaking up. Well, I kind of follow England a little, so I kind of care. But
Freelance.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, especially Ahmed, I think this is a discussion for you because go back a couple months, talked about Aaron Wan-Bissaka versus Trent. You rated Trent so highly, and now he's just he's disappointing on all aspects, all aspects. Is he not?
Defensively has always been his problem, and he's not a great, defensive right back. He's just not, and he's better when he goes forward, and that's what makes him special and great. If you don't have Virgil van Dijk, your captain, your top dog, your best defender by a mile, then he will get exposed more because Van Dijk is not there to cover up some of those mistakes. I think Andy Robertson is more complete, and I think that Trent should at least try to be like Robo, but he's never been a good fucking defensive right back, and he's still young. But what makes him special is him going forward, those passes he puts in the box, and that's he can't lose that, of course, and he still has that, of course. He had the assist, I believe, right? Did he have an assist?
I think he did have the assist, but
I believe.
I mean,
Really?
yeah, he
think
spammed
so.
another cross in the box, I think, and then just got the assist as usual. Spam box.
Yeah, that whole goal was
I
like
don't think he did. I think
chaos
some
in
other
that
game.
box. I don't think he got.
And Mo Salah
that
be
spot.
just getting like some ridiculous goals.
Or I think it was the game before. Whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
Doesn't matter. On to the next matchup. Porto versus Chelsea. We don't gotta dive too much into this. However,
No.
Chelsea, as you guys know, is my pick to go all the way and win the Champions League.
That's
So
disgusting.
I think when I'm proven right, it's gonna be a very.
I don't know.
It's either,
Well,
it's
I'm
either
saying
gonna be,
even if you're right, that's just disgusting.
yeah. Well, it's pretty. I think it's either gonna be Chelsea or Real. I don't think whoever comes out of that side, I think like PSG, Bayern, whatever, they're gonna be burnt out, dude. They're gonna be burnt out because
Oh, we'll be healthier. Inshallah, we get through. We'll be healthier, bro. Stop.
You're gonna be burnt out, bro. Whether you face
Burnt out,
Dortmund
bro.
or
We are not
Dortmund or
human
City,
beings, bro. We are machines.
you are steroid abusers. That's
I
what
know.
you are.
I knew that was coming, bro.
Guys are
Well,
juice
you set it
heads.
up.
Come on.
We are
now.
machines,
Set it
bro. We're just machines. It's just that a Germans move, bro.
I heard as
Yeah,
soon as Goretzka got subbed
absolutely.
off, he gave LeBron James a phone call. He was like, "Sir, these aren't working. What's going on here?"
Oh, LeBron now.
Any thoughts on Chelsea versus Porto? I don't think there's much to say.
It was a
Bro,
It
they
was a
got the
boring
job
game.
done.
Listen, it was a boring game from the highlights, so I can imagine from actually watching it.
Yeah,
Mason Mount did score a nice goal. I'll give him that.
Great player.
he's really shaping
Really?
up to be a great player. He's really shaping
Yeah,
up to be.
he's a great player, man.
Are you guys serious, or are you
this
guys
season-
being
No,
sarcastic?
I'm being serious.
Because I'm saying sometimes I see you guys
No,
posting some
he's-
like TikTok version of him or something.
I
Well,
used
that's
to
just for the
dislike him.
fans. That's funny.
That's hilarious, by the way.
It's funny stuff. He's a great player, man.
see-
He's special.
See how they compared Kai Havertz to James Charles? They were like, "I dare Kai Havertz to drop a stinker," and they just showed James Charles dancing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Nah,
Kai
He
Havertz
goes
did
for it.
actually miss a huge chance, but Mason Mount, yeah, I mean, he's got some Frank Lampard in him. So, great goal for him.
That's his
Who's-
child, man.
that's
who-
Frank.
Ben Chilwell.
Ben Chilwell, I mean, even though it was, very lucky that he got the ball back, took the goalkeeper so
Oh, that was a great run.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful goal. Chelsea, bro, what is that, like 3 straight or 4 straight clean sheets in the Champions League?
Yeah.
Very good.
So now, I mean, they should easily be in front now. I think Porto need 3 goals unanswered to obviously win. So Chelsea
Over.
in the semifinal. What? How? For what, bro? They just anybody now in the semifinal, I guess.
Yeah, well, when they win the whole thing, it's gonna be kind of crazy. Anything else we need to cover in footy? I don't think there's much else to discuss, to be honest. Champions League getting hot.
You guys brought up the the fucking German national team coach, right? You said Jurgen Klopp. I think, and this is like it took me like a whole day to get over it. I think Bayern Munich needs to find a new coach.
Ooh, I was gonna
I
ask
think
you.
Hansi.
I've
I
heard
think
about
Hansi.
this. I've heard those rumors.
This is fucking heartbreaking because Hansi Flick. I mean, you talk about like a 1 year stretch. He most dominant coach in history of football. I mean, more.
I would think Zidane would argue. I think he can argue that. Talk about he took over and just won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Come on now.
I'm saying no 1 year stretch. That's what I thought. I thought I said that.
1 year stretch, you had Alex Ferguson
He-
lose 0 games in the Champions League in 1999.
Did we lost 1 game yet, and that was our first loss, by the way. We were
I know,
coming
but
for
we
you
don't-
guys.
But we didn't lose.
Yeah, but we won a Champions League.
Listen,
We won a
bro.
treble.
I don't take whatever happens in
uh,
a Mickey Mouse
we won
pandemic
6
season
trophies.
seriously.
Come on,
That's
we
true. It
still,
was a
like,
pandemic.
bro. It's,
There's
it's
a
time to
whole-
grow up, bro.
I
It's really
can't.
There's
time
a
to grow
whole
up.
Panasonic as a Andres would say. It's
Gunner.
a whole Panasonic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Panasonic, bro.
all
It's
I'm
not
saying
legit.
is that I think Hansi Flick. I mean, bro, as soon as Joachim Low stepped down, everybody knew that Hansi Flick was going to be the first option, and why not? I mean, this guy's been, I think, since 2006, been with the German fucking national team. So breaks my heart, but this is what Bayern do. We don't have coaches for a long time, just for a short time, like Michael Chandler says. And he's dominant, but I think there's some other options. I really like. We'll see, but breaks my heart to say that I think Bayern Munich got to find a new coach, bro. Hansi Flick,
Come on.
what a
What's the
legend.
name?
I think obviously the first would probably
Give us a name.
the first one, probably Nagelsmann, who grew up a Bayern fan, wants the Bayern job.
I think I just saw Tiku shed a tear right there. Roll down his.
Well,
I just said I got Nagelsmann on my watch list, man. What he did against Liverpool, bro. I don't want. He's on my watch list, bro.
He's a great young manager. Maybe not good. When he gets to Bayern, he'll become great, I think. But there's other guy, bro. Pep could come back. You never know. If they lose to Dortmund, embarrassed. I don't, bro. Come on, he's gonna win the league. Okay,
There's
he's
a
done
better
that.
chance.
Jurgen Klopp. Imagine he comes around, betrays Dortmund. I really betray because we own Dortmund at this point.
That would
literally
be
we have
insane.
So
Klopp at Bayern would be insane.
Zizou,
Pep, nah.
Algerian brother. Come on, bro.
Supposedly Zidane.
Possibilities.
Supposedly Zidane wants to leave Madrid.
To Juventus.
Yeah, Juventus. That's where it
Shout out
was.
Gino.
That's a great. That's a great move for Juventus, man. Get a manager that's actually good.
Yeah, Pirlo's trash. But yeah,
Absolutely.
that about sums it up. Ahmed, would you like to take us into the UFC Fight Night, which is unfortunately at 3 p.m. I believe.
Well, what would you say?
It's at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh yeah, but that's the prelim.
No, thank God. They need to do those
main
more,
card.
bro.
No, I hate those.
No, main cards at 3 p.m. I love them. I don't know about you guys.
It's the one that starts at 12 or 11:30.
Yeah.
What the?
I'd rather
Yeah,
them
main
start
cards at
late.
3.
Maybe not 10 p.m.
Where
main
they?
card, but
So where they are they fighting like?
And the
Fight
Apex,
Las
but
Vegas.
let's let Apex.
Yeah.
Vegas. That's very weird.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I like
UFC on ABC. So second time the UFC
That's a
will be on ABC. Yep. And Kevin Holland is going to be on the card. Mike Perry is going to be on the card. I don't know why. This is bad, horrible from the UFC to put these guys on ABC. In front of fucking televised families and stuff. So I don't know why they would do that. But terrible choice. Also,
Well, Holland has said he wants to cut down on his talking.
yeah, and he has been, obviously in the last like fucking days. But also for history here, drum roll, we will see the new Venom kits. The Venom era will officially begin tomorrow.
Let's go.
Reebok no more. If you guys seen them, the new uniforms,
They're cool.
obviously, yeah, they're valid. I
Can we
think.
can we stop the cap though? What the fuck is Venom doing differently? Fucking paying the fighters
No,
2,000
it's
extra
it's the
dollars,
same
bro.
concept.
Trash
Oh,
bag
oh, oh.
ass fucking payments to the fighters. It's unacceptable. Dana, I mean, we praise the guy so often, but when it comes to paying his fighters, I saw some crazy thing today. Anthony Joshua making
35 million.
35, no, way more. He has like 100 million overall in his career. $301,000 per punch, while John Jones has made $13 million his whole career. So pay the fighters, bro. What's going on? Or let them
Listen,
have
this
their
has
own
always been a
sponsorships.
problem.
Venom is good because it's a fighting company. So props to that. They moved away from Reebok, who probably didn't care about UFC. They didn't even know what UFC stood for. But is Venom doing anything better for the fighters? I mean, we don't care about the designs and shit, do you? Just give what's his face the camo shorts, and that's it. We're happy at the end of the day.
Talk nasty, baby. Let's
Yeah,
go. Listen, you always spot on with that. That's a total embarrassment. It breaks your heart, bro. These guys going in there like they could, God forbid, die in there, bro. And this is not a, it's not playing basketball. You're not playing football. You're going in there for real. So this is as real as it gets, bro. So you definitely want to see these guys actually get paid what they deserve. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, but this has always been the problem, and especially when you compare it to boxing. I mean, that's just a whole different problem. Come on, bro. Like the 200th most famous boxer makes just as much money as like fucking John Jones. So this is not the argument you want to bring up, but stupid. It's embarrassment. Yeah,
Tigu, Tigu's scared to shit on Venom. I think he might have a little sponsorship deal with him on the low.
What a rat, bro. What a rat.
Yeah. No, I mean, to be fair, I don't give a shit about what the fuck they wear. I didn't know that much about this Venom at all. I'm gonna believe what you guys say about how they're just basically doing.
Can you get the details, Yoni? Can you get the details?
It literally was just to be exact, lower up to 20 fights, you get like $500 extra, or like up to 10 fights, you get.
No,
$500.
I'm saying, how long are they gonna have Venom for? Like the next 5 years, 10 years?
I honestly don't know. That I do not know.
So we'll find that out. But get it.
But yeah, if they're doing basically what they're doing when they got Reebok, it's no difference. We know about how bad that Reebok deal was to UFC fighters, taking away money from their family, from themselves. We at Shirts for Skins have been really against that. Yeah. I'm not. Listen, the John Joneses, the Conor McGregors, those guys, I don't feel as bad, even though I believe John Jones should get his 10 million to fight Ngannou. Like, I believe that. But it's about these guys that we don't care about. The casuals, I'm saying. Those guys that fight in the prelims, the early prelims, the unranked fighters that are getting fucked the most by deals like this. And it's sad. Like Yoni said, we give Dana a lot of praise, but this shit is just you're just being a piece of shit. And going to what Bellator paying that much money for those guys, they have to pay that money. They have to, because they're trying to at least compete with the UFC. So they have to give the money to these guys that are probably at the later ends of their career. So it sucks. It sucks. The Venom shorts were cool. They look cool. I like the logo. MMA company, which makes sense for MMA promotion, probably the best. So I don't know that, but that definitely hurts me that they're doing exactly what Reebok does.
Yeah. As Max Holloway always says, it is what it is. As we get to the UFC on ABC2, headlined by Kevin Holland and Marvin Vettori, a middleweight bout. Marvin Vettori, top five. Uh, he was supposed to face Darren Till. Darren Till pulls out with a collarbone injury, I believe. Very disappointing, but Kevin Holland steps up on, what was it, like a week's notice? Kevin
9 days
Holland,
notice.
And right after a
nine
fight too.
makes weight obviously easy because he's not even a fucking middleweight. So
And if this fight does take place, Holland will tie the record for the shortest turnaround between two main events.
wow. So Kevin Holland is doing great things, even though he is obviously coming off that loss, very disappointing loss to Derek Brunson.
Sorry to cut you off, but was he our fighter of the year when we
No, I believe I had Figueiredo.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But he was top 3 for sure.
That for
when we
sure,
did
I
the
think.
other fight.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but Kevin Holland, this is a great fight. I think standing wise, Vittori's a little underrated, but I would still give the edge to Kevin Holland on the ground. I don't think it's close. Marvin Vittori can control you, and he's like probably the second biggest middleweight on the whole roster. This dude is a real bona fide middleweight. He has to cut a lot of weight probably to make this weight. So it's the same problem with Brunson. He's got to have a lot of distance. You don't want to go on the ground because he's going to keep you there. It's going to be that fight all over again. Kevin Holland, though, he's what's the word to describe him? He's like the Knicks, bro. He's gritty. He's gonna fight with everything everything he has. He's gonna be down and he's gonna fucking throw like a spinning elbow somehow. He was on his back and he knocked out fucking who he knocked out? Who was that? Who did he knock out? Jacare, yeah, and a legend Jacare on his back. So this dude can knock you out from any place, anywhere. Vettori, Jacare, yeah. So if I had to bet, I would bet Vettori, but Kevin Holland, this is a win-win for him, I think.
Yeah. I was very excited to see him versus Darren Till. That whole situation happened where he had to pull out. I have my own suspicions about why he did that.
Ooh, so let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Are you calling out the Scouser?
Like this is just yeah. I feel like he probably got a little injury and he's like, this hurts very bad. Got out. I think supposedly I remember seeing that Adesanya is like he's gonna give Darren Till a title fight, and we know how Adesanya just gives people title fights, like Yoel Romero fight. Like nobody. But did Yoel Romero deserve that title fight? No, he didn't.
But didn't make sense at all. It was just because he wanted to fight.
Yeah. He wanted to fight him. And we know about this back and forth between Till and Adesanya on social media and stuff. So I feel like Darren Till backed out of this fight because he feels like he can get a fight with Adesanya for the title. I feel like it makes sense. I mean, as a purist, MMA purist, that's a piece of shit move because this was a great fight against a great fighter, but it makes sense business-wise. But that's just my theory. Ahmed, I see you shaking your head. You look like you're about to.
Oh, if Darren Till gets a title shot at 185, I will personally speak to Dana White, bro. I will find a way. No, bro. The fact that he's in the top 10 at middleweight is, bro. He barely beat Calvin Gastelum. That was one of the most fun fights I watched in my life, and you barely beat him. Like that's not a win you fucking start running around about. And then that Whitaker fight, he lost. He straight up lost. So he's got no wins. I know he's fighting top guys, but he's got no wins. Or he's got one fucking win, like a very close fight. But the fact that he's in the top 5, top 10, he should be blessed, bro, blessed. And yeah. if he's doing what you said, that he's gonna fake an injury just to wait for Izzy, he better hope that the fans don't find out about it, because that's it, bro. That's gonna piss off a lot of people.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bro.
I mean, who's gonna find
But
out?
it's just a theory. It's just a
Besides
theory.
Mr.
I mean,
Investigation.
listen, if it comes out in a couple months that Darren Till's gonna fight Asani, then there's a reason why he didn't. There's a reason. So it's just a theory for now. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But if I am right, we are gonna clip this and we're gonna fucking post it on social media everywhere. Because we got the best social media team out there.
Oh, we got hold on, bro. We gotta give Yoni some love on that account, bro.
Yeah.
Talk your
Yes,
shit,
sir.
Yoni, bro.
Yes, sir. I got
How many likes was it?
16K likes probably by now, like 4,000 retweets. That's not including Instagram, where we had a big page reposted and got like 60, 70K
sure.
likes, plus
sure.
more other pages. So
Yeah.
we got like 8 million impressions on Twitter. And what a great post to start it off with. A post about Kobe Bryant. But a post about Kobe Bryant. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, when you did that search thing in Twitter and with Kobe and our post was the first thing, bro, I was like, we could stop the podcast right now. I've succeeded, man. But yeah.
And he was done after that, bro.
Oh no. And then I posted right after.
You went back to back, looking like Drake, bro. Come on, son.
Sir, yes, sir.
Talk your
only
shit,
hits,
bro.
I only produce hits out here.
Only hits.
I've told everyone, if you need a social media manager on Twitter, I'm charging $10 for every 100 likes and 10 cents commission for every follow. So
it's a good deal if you ask me.
Just let me know.
Great
and
deal.
It's guaranteed. We got 100. We got 100. What? 150 likes on the Peter Yan post I posted yesterday. Just out of nowhere, just off the dome.
Yeah, with ease.
Special.
You just woke up and did it too.
With ease.
It's talent. It's a talent.
Exactly. It was crazy. Yeah, but this is just the beginning from.
Yeah, that was.
I was gonna say on it.
That was personal.
On his own.
Shout out Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
He had a little bond with Shannon Sharp.
Onk, you say Onk. Yeah, he's Shannon Sharp. I got my little grievances with him. Him and he acts like a fanboy with LeBron James. Shout out to him. He's still a cool guy. I like him as an NFL player. He's one of the best Titans ever. So I can't talk shit about him. Yeah, from the Spencer Dinwiddie stuff to Yoni Waz's back-to-back bangers. This is just the beginning. Best social media game. Shout out, follow us, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. You're missing out. But back to the fight. Ooh, Holland, Vettori, the Italian. I know all the Italians are gonna just. Oh my God, the Italians are all over him. No homo. They are all over him. He's all they got. This could be
all they got.
The first legitimate. All they got. Their first legitimate person that could be champion. Get a guy like Kevin Holland, who I love. I love Kevin Holland. I feel like everyone loves Kevin Holland. But I feel like, especially in this turnaround, this short, I feel like Kevin Holland, all that talk about him going down in weight and, dude, taking this fight against such a bad matchup, not standing up, because Holland standing up is special. But I feel like he's, like you said, Marvin is just so big and just can just wrestle him and just control him. And it makes no sense for somebody that talks about going down in weight to fight someone like him so early. It's like, I think it's such a bad matchup for him. I think Marvin wins. And yeah, it sucks, but I just can't wait for if Kevin Holland wins, special win. This guy,
it's going to be a shocker.
It's crazy. Especially when I told you that this is the shortest turnaround for someone to fight in 2 main events. To him to win, it's a shocker. But this is what Kevin Holland does. He's like a wild man. He doesn't give a shit. I'm going to be rooting for him, but I think Marvin wins.
What a long way Marvin Vettori has come from when I like there was those 2-3 fights that got canceled because his opponent just wouldn't make weight. And he was literally in tears, man. I remember he was in tears.
Oh, that was Carl Robinson or something.
Yeah. And that just highlights like what these fighters go through. Because you got to remember, these guys are doing 3 months camp, cutting
away from
weight.
their family.
away from their family, cutting weight. Like cutting weight is not easy, bro. It's
Oh,
not
God.
easy. And I really would like a UFC fighter, any MMA fighter for that fact, to come on this podcast one day and talk about it, because it's definitely like we could talk a whole episode on cutting weight.
people.
Well,
Because
at this
Absolutely.
point, let's
It's
get rid
definitely
of it. Fight at
What?
your true weight.
I
Hmm?
I wish.
that's definitely you can do that. Maybe make more weight classes. But that's up to Dana and them. Dana's always made like he's been adamant that he's not gonna add a new weight class. But this whole weight, I always said people just search up
But they always
Cyborg's
says shit.
weight cut. Go on YouTube, search up Cyborg's weight cut. How dangerous it is.
Habib.
Habib, go look at Masvidal's when he was preparing for Usman. How bad that weight cut was. It's
Yeah, but that was
not a
on
joke.
week.
People actually
That was like
died.
1 week notice.
That was on week.
So,
You're right. But
how
I
about
agree,
that girl
you're
that
right.
passed out twice, just like 2
Yeah.
weeks ago? That was
Kevin
scary,
Holland
bro.
when he
So
it was
dangerous.
definitely it's dangerous. So
And what
It's
did
not
the
a
Mets say
joke, and-
before? This is a sport where you can die in the ring. You could die before the ring, dude.
Bro,
You can
like
die
cutting
before
weight,
the fight.
like thank God, obviously, like they can't fight like the day of they make the weight, because that's brain damage,
course.
kidney problems. That's
Yeah.
horrible. But yeah, yeah. The main event is a great main event. I don't know if you said anything, Yoni, about the main event. I don't know if you got it. Or
No,
anything.
I was just getting onto my point that I'm very happy for Marvin Vettori. I hope he goes far. I mean, yeah, we all love Kevin Holland. Who doesn't? But I hope Vettori does some big things, especially after seeing that, after seeing how dedicated this guy was. He deserves.
Getting to the co-main event, I think the purists might argue that this is even a better fight than the actual main event, the people's main event, you might call it. I don't even want to call them prospects anymore. They are contenders, not title contenders, but they are contenders right now, especially at 145. It's a deep division. Arnold Allen, who I've never seen fight live. I just, for some reason, I guess they have the cards in England sometimes, and it's like too late or something. I've never seen him fight live, obviously live, so can't really speak too much. I've seen some fights, obviously on UFC, like Fight Pass and shit, but Arnold Allen, striking wise, might be a real problem. Sadiq Youssef though is special. You just see him and you're like, bro, he's gonna be top 5 sooner rather than later. He can
Nigerian too, so
Nigerian, African. He showed that he can wrestle too. He can keep guys down, which was impressive. I think the fact that Youssef just has slightly better, or has the wrestling aspect, that's why I'll favor him. It will be close in striking, but I think like him, how you want to say it, like mixing in takedowns, that's gonna win him the rounds, and it's all about just winning rounds. I expect Youssef to get his hand raised. Great fight though, great fight.
yeah. I know who Arnold Allen is. Like
Almighty.
you, I don't know much. I don't really watch him, but I've heard about him. He's a good fighter. Definitely somebody that
Tough.
we need to pay attention to. Tough guy. But Sadiq Yusuf, that's someone that I like. I personally like. I remember watching his first fight. Special guy. A lot of hype going into him, especially being Nigerian. You know how this Nigerian take over
Contender
the UFC,
series and all that.
and yeah, contender series. And yeah, I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna do crazy analyzing of this fight. I'm just gonna go Sadiq Yusuf because I feel like I don't know, I just like him, and I think he's a better fighter. That's it.
Nice.
Any other fight that you wanna talk about? I have one in particular.
Smiling Sam Alvey, always good to see him. He'll be fighting.
Yeah.
Mike Perry
Yeah, I love
versus
that.
Daniel Rodriguez. That's gonna be gangsters going at it like a street fight.
Yeah.
Who else in the prelim? Who was the fight that you wanted to say? So you can say that one first.
I was gonna talk about Mackenzie Dern coming
Mackenzie
back.
Dern
Ooh.
fighting.
Yeah, getting a good fight. Nina
Brazil.
Azaroff. I think
Nina
she's
Nunes.
yeah,
Oh
Nina
shit!
Nunes. He's supposed to. Yeah, she's married.
So some respect,
to
man.
Amanda Nunes.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I like Mackenzie Dern to win. I think she's finding her stride now in the UFC. Like she's looking good. She looked like she's in weight now, and her striking, especially last fight, striking looked pretty decent. So yeah, we'll see. It's not insane, but it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mackenzie Dern, should win this, but Nina Askarov, I mean, Nunes, sorry. I mean, she's training with her wife all day, fucking the greatest fighter of all time. I mean, that helps a
You
little
would
bit.
think,
and,
right?
and that's
You would
and that's yeah,
Yeah.
and that's look and in the last couple of fights, she's beating some girls that she shouldn't be beating, in my opinion. She might add another one to Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern though is obviously she's got star fucking potential. If she gets this fight on the ground, she can submit her at any second. So we'll see. It's a great fight though on the main card.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like you said, Mackenzie Dern's probably gonna take you to the ground. I think that's where the huge disadvantage is. And yeah, I think Mackenzie wins.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Also,
no standout prelim names for us to try to pronounce this time.
No?
Pretty
always
easy.
good to see Jim Miller back. Was this the third fight? Yeah. Go look at the third fight. Jack Shore. I think he's a Welsh, undefeated 13-0 bantamweight. I don't get the matchmaking. He's undefeated. He's got some wins now. Hunter Rouge just got knocked out by Brian fucking Kellerman, or what's his last? I forget his last name. He's coming off a nasty fucking knockout loss, but both guys that were obviously undefeated. Jack Shore, just keep an eye on him. That's all I'm saying, because he got some hype. That's pretty much it. Oh, I believe on the early prelims we'll see. Talk about a name that it's hard to fucking pronounce. Impa Kasanganai, the guy who got absolutely flatlined from Joaquin Buckley. He's the first fight of the night. I think he probably wanted that just to get that knockout loss out of the way. He should win this fight. So listen, bro, the fact that he's even back so soon after that knockout just shows how tough he is and shit. So we'll see what happens. And he's fighting at welterweight now. He's moving down a weight class. So we'll see. He's a big guy at welterweight. He's a big guy.
Yeah, that about sums it up. It's gonna be a great card. Unfortunately, no companion since at 3 p.m. But
I mean, I don't think it's really worth the companion.
Yeah. Take us in. Who's taking us into the NFL? There's a lot to talk about there.
Well, somebody's team made a trade.
Oh, it's finally here, bro.
Are you upset? Are you crying? You're gonna miss him. You're gonna cry.
I was at work, and one of my customers, he was like, "Yo, bro, you heard about the trade?" So what? I thought he was gonna say some crazy shit, like some fucking Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson. He said Sam Donald's got traded.
One of your customers knows you're a Jets fan. How close are you to your customers? This guy goes around telling his customers, "Hey, you ever heard about the Jets? We're gonna win. We're gonna win everything." And there's
first of all,
what? I don't understand. Your customers just like
it's okay to talk to people. You should try that. But yeah, he knows I'm a Jets fan, and I don't talk to all my customers. This guy, he's a good guy, and he came in. He's a Giants fan too, so he out of respect, he let me know. But yeah, that's how I found out. Now my reaction to it. Listen, bro, I love Sam Darnold, love him, and I hope the best for him. And I would not be surprised if this guy is a good quarterback. I don't know about great, because he makes a little too much mistakes. I don't know about great, but definitely a good, solid quarterback in the NFL, like a 10-year starter, in my opinion. So the Jets, man, this is the start of a new era. Zach Wilson, who is highly touted. We always say like the quarterbacks are highly touted, but Zach Wilson got some special things that only two other guys can do in the history of the NFL that we've seen so far. That natural arm talent that you don't see in a lot of quarterbacks. Just in Aaron Rodgers, and obviously Patrick Mahomes, Zach Wilson. It is the era has begun. I don't even want to talk about who won the trade or not because it's obvious to me who won the trade. So that's it.
I got
I mean, we've talked about this before. I've always said that Sam Darnold probably is going to get moved. I've always said that's the right move. Sam Darnold has been. I feel for him because I feel like the situation in New York is not that well for quarterbacks.
The Knicks are doing
When you
some
talk about
crazy
the
ass
offensive
shit right
line.
now.
Ooh. But the offensive line, the weapons, the coaching wasn't very suited for a quarterback as rated as Sam Darnold. Even though I do believe Zach Wilson is better coming out of college than Sam Darnold is. Zach Wilson is my quarterback too in this draft. We'll be having our mock drafts very soon. I know the draft is nearing, but we're gonna at least our mock drafts are gonna be set in stone. We're gonna be 100% right with our shits, right? We're going 100% on ours for sure. I love to hear that. But
32 for 32 in the first round.
easy. But going back to that trade, I feel like it makes so much sense for Carolina, and it makes so much sense for the Jets. The situation in Carolina is so much better. O-line in Carolina is a little bit suspect that now they can actually improve on in the draft with the 8th pick. It's such a great area to have a pick now for the Panthers. Maybe one of the top offensive talents drops. Maybe a good offensive lineman drops. Maybe they go with defensive player. We don't know.
They trade the pick.
Maybe they trade the pick. You're right. There's so much that they can do now that they got a quarterback. Now they don't need to trade up for a quarterback. Now they don't need to wait for a quarterback. Got there. So you talk about the weapons now. You got guys like DJ Moore, special player. You got now they're gonna reunite with Robbie Anderson. You got Christian McCaffrey, and the most important thing about him going to Carolina is Joe Brady as an offensive coordinator. He's gonna do wonders for a guy like Sam Darnold, who, like I said, wasn't that well in New York. Hasn't shown what draft pick was he? The 3rd pick, right?
Pick overall.
Did not play like a third overall pick. And I think him going to Carolina, you have a fresh new start in a better situation. And yeah, it makes sense for him. Jets go quarterback. I just feel like it's just sad because I love Zach Wilson, and now him coming to New York. At least they got, Corey Davis and stuff, but I feel like it's they might waste Zach Wilson as well. I hope not, but that's just what I believe in.
Okay, let me just get all out of my chest now. First of all, going back to what you said, Sam Darnold, exactly what you said, bro. He should not even be judged. If you have Adam Gase as your coach, take all that shit out the window. He's got no help. I know injuries didn't help. Worst O-line. Best receiver was Jamison Crowder. I mean, come on now. Like, he had no help. So yeah, okay. And then what else did you say? It's fucking slipping my mind right now. What else did you say about? You said. I'm sorry, I forgot. But yeah, you can just get it. I'm watching the Knicks game right now. They're tied up right now.
I've said multiple things. I feel like, yeah, you got your mind on the Knicks. You're going.
They were down 13 like a minute ago.
Congratulations, you guys are actually competing now. But yeah, like I said, I think the situation in Carolina is better than in New York. Is it not? Oh, hey, look at him. Yeah.
Boy, RJ.
Folks, if you're listening to us audio, you got to watch YouTube. You got Ahmed acting like a hooligan. I'm guessing the Knicks did something well. Look at him flexing.
RJ Barrett is now
Jeez.
8 for 43 in field goals. He just dropped a 3-pointer.
That's like a regular game. Yeah, that's like a regular game for him.
What did you say about RJ Barrett?
No, I rate the
last
guy.
20 games his averaging points being like 47% from the field, 47 from 3, 44 from the field.
Yo, listen,
Or
I'm gonna tell you
better than
something
that,
right
guy.
now.
Stop it, bro. Archie
Go
Barrett's a
look
real deal.
at go. Let me ask you something. Let me tell you something. Go look at all the players that are shooting above 40% from the 3-point line this season, and it's like, bro, do you take this shit seriously? Because
Yes, I do.
I don't.
He's making
I
them.
don't.
But yeah, okay. Let's
There's
get
a
back
lot
to
of
the
players making
Jets. I don't know if you want to say.
Okay.
How
Now,
much more do we have
I
to
think
say
you
about
probably.
the Jets?
Well, let Ahmed, because Ahmed, we gotta let him talk because that's he
They're
needs
gonna
to
what,
listen. As a
17
Jets
Hold
fan,
on.
17
Matter of fact,
games
bro,
in the
there's
season
8.8 seconds left. You guys can talk for the next 8 seconds, bro.
okay,
He's
Yoni,
giving us permission. What's up, man?
Yoni, I'm gonna tell you this: that Zach Wilson is not gonna succeed in New York because New York does not place him in a situation to succeed. Ahmed is now raging again. I don't know what happened. I don't
I just
have.
want to thank
fucking
John Mornett for missing that, bro.
I'm weak.
This is
Listen,
hilarious.
the Jets, Tiku, Jets, arguably worst franchise in New York history.
Ooh,
Bro, I'm still here, bro. I'm still in the chat, bro. Just relax now.
I mean, technically, what is it? One Super Bowl, and they've won. Bro, their last Super Bowl was Super Bowl 2.
Oh,
There's been like
my
50.
God.
There's been
Oh
like
my
50.
God.
I mean, we've
So
been
they're
to
moving
AFC
like the New York
championships
Knicks.
before,
They've. Oh my God, AFC championships. That's cute, bro. That's cute. So they're moving like the New York Knicks. They haven't won a freaking championship since before my dad was born. Okay, so the Jets are an
crazy.
embarrassment. They get embarrassed every single year. They had 2 good years because of Mark Sanchez, which is embarrassing. That Mark Sanchez was the reason why you guys are winning. So it is what it is. The Jets are the Jets. Jets are gonna waste Zach Wilson's career like they do every other quarterback.
First quarterback to ever beat Tom Brady in New England in a playoff game. Say slow for me, bro.
Whoa.
Mark Sanchez, baby. Okay,
That's
have some respect.
How about that?
Does he
But
have a-
fumble. But fumble. Now, listen, Ahmed, you can go watch. We're gonna switch the topic into something serious.
Let's move on.
This is serious, Ahmed.
I
Let's-
hope the best for Sam Darnold. I hope the best for him. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, now seriously, we got to go into serious mode. Deshaun Watson, Ahmed. A month ago, we were talking about him being the biggest trade in NFL history to now to maybe potential
The
going
biggest
to jail.
sports collapse in history. If you really think about it.
White
20,
Hot.
what was he, 24,
You gotta think
25?
about it, but who's the
Just got paid.
man?
Top 5 quarterback. And the fact, like, this is personal. The fact that he's a black quarterback. Like, there's people who, like, they're waiting for the black quarterback to fall. They're waiting for that, bro. And you guys got, like, guys like Stephen A, like, telling these guys, bro, stick, like, not stick to football, like in terms of politics and shit, but bro, keep your head in this because, like, in a matter of a second, it can all be gone. And these guys work harder than quote unquote the white guys. They work harder.
They do.
And the fact that they just sometimes throw it away is crazy. But that's a whole different point of view on it. But Deshaun Watson, like you said, bro, we were just talking about the biggest trade of all time to now, bro. We could be, and I hope obviously not, because it's scary shit that's like, or very disturbing. But
yeah,
wow, bro.
I mean,
I was just reading by some reporter, I don't even know, the lawyer for the victims basically said, like, he respects Deshaun Watson's lawyer, but he has him massively wrong in this case. I forgot why, to be exact, but it looks like he's in big trouble. However, I think they might be trying to settle it to settle it outside of court or something like that.
which a lot of these sort of cases, that's how it usually ends up. Settlements outside of
Of the
the
jail,
court
the
levels.
But
the jury.
Out of going to the yeah. So, man, listen, I think first and foremost, I think we have to have an unbiased mindset going into this
of
because
course,
it's
this is
still
this is
super
yeah.
super early, super early in the whole legal process, and whatever new information is coming out, this and that. I cannot say Deshaun Watson is guilty, nor can I say these 22 women that are coming out are lying. You can't, because it's not enough. But the amount of women that are coming out saying the same kind of stories, it definitely rubs me the wrong way, especially someone that has a mom that has female family members. It's like this sort of stuff. I have no compassion for
No
the person
tolerance.
doing those. No tolerance. That's
Yeah,
a better
no
wording.
tolerance.
Um, I just can't. If Deshaun Watson is I'm saying is because I'm not saying like is that he did it, but if he's found guilty, it's gonna be super disappointing, especially like you said, a African American quarterback in in the NFL who throughout NFL throughout the years they've gotten a lot of criticism and this that him being one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, for him to do this stuff, it's super disappointing. I know I don't know him personally, but this is somebody you root for. I've rooted for Deshaun Watson.
As a
He's
player,
been
by the
as a
way,
player,
like
and as a person because I
And
felt
of
like, of
course,
course, you don't know him. I want him to do good as a person.
of
He's done a
course.
lot for his community. He's done a lot for his just around Houston, from what I know, and it's just super disappointing. That's why I'm gonna keep my mind level and let it all play out.
And
I think the
people,
part
go ahead,
yeah,
Amir, go ahead.
no, again.
I was just gonna say, and people taking sides this early on, and more so people taking Deshaun Watson's side. I understand he's a sports star and he might be your favorite quarterback and stuff like that. And I'm not saying throw him in jail right away, but you have to separate the player from the person, and you have to understand that there are a lot of twisted people out there. There always have been. There's plenty of
Sure.
sports heroes. I mean, look at Ryan Giggs. We're United fans, but what a horrible human being that he really was. If we were going to talk about the person, the player, world class. So, I think people have to start realizing that you have to separate the player from the person. You have to separate the athlete, the
Sure.
star, celebrity, whatever you want to call it, and understand that you can't just take their side, especially in something this big, especially because
Yeah.
the amount of hurt that it does to the victims, if proven to be the victims, the amount of hurt that it does is just massive, as if they
Yeah,
don't
and
already go through enough already, you know?
for sure. And like you said, how them idolizing them as a football player, as a quote unquote famous person, they don't understand that people like that or the people that are doing this kind of stuff, they're using their position of power to force upon whatever they're trying to do. And that's how it happens. They're famous people, they can do whatever they want, or they're a rich person, they can do whatever they want. So people need to realize that. And uh, I'm not trying to say Deshaun Watson is guilty because, of course, like I said before, we got to let it go. We got to let the stuff come out. But just keep an open mind, especially in these cases, because this is a very sensitive topic throughout our culture, throughout society. And it's if there's been cases where the wrong people have been convicted and the people that it's happened, they haven't gotten justice for it. So it's definitely a sensitive topic and people need to be know the awareness of it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say very quickly that I think we can all agree on this. The fact that it's 22 separate cases, it just that's Jeffrey Epstein like. That's like 22, bro, and 22
Bill Cosby.
different women. How many women do you need to, or whatever it is, to give you a massage? At most two
Yeah.
or three. 22. I
There's
hope for
honestly-
his sake that it's just all like a crazy misunderstanding and all this, and it's all just nonsense. But at this point, bro, and the fact that I don't think the police have actually been involved. Like, what do we like? I don't.
Supposedly.
This is very fishy. Like, it's very weird.
You know-
It's crazy.
Both ways, man. It goes
What I was
both ways because today I believe Deshaun Watson's lawyer actually came out that some of these altercations between him and the women were consensual. So
Yeah. Well, that's
before
what.
we didn't know that.
So,
So I don't know. It goes both ways.
but you gotta keep in mind, like, he also came out and said that he does get a massage, like actively try to get massages 2 to 3 times a week or something like that. So,
Which makes sense
'cause I-
because he's an NFL guy. Ned,
Yeah.
you say 22 people. This guy's going across the country.
yeah,
He's playing against teams, and so
Well, you think LeBron James has 22 different separate massage parlor or whatever?
I,
Yeah, that's the
I-
thing.
I,
I would,
22,
I would
bro.
have one trusty person if I was like, you
fly them
know,
out. Like
Shit
they do
don't
with
make
barbers.
sense.
They fly out barbers all the time
yeah,
to give them a haircut.
Yeah, the
in
one
whatever-
guy
yeah.
Yeah.
or
So,
the
I don't
one
know,
guy in the
man.
city,
I don't
bro.
know, man. We don't know anything yet, bro. Nothing
That's what I'm
has-
saying. That's what I'm
nothing
saying.
crazy
And
has come out. We don't know,
We
man.
have to wait and see. Like
Yeah.
Ahmed said, Ahmed, you put it perfectly. Probably one of the biggest downfalls of an athlete in general.
I mean, bro, this is like OJ Simpson
Like this.
times 22.
We're talking
the
about
fact
someone
that-
actively.
Yeah,
Actively.
Crazy, bro.
Like
Same.
this. Like I said last month, we talked about his trade. Now, it's sick.
He
And
went
I
from the
just want to say
hottest-
before we end off, yeah, hottest guy in the market to this. I just want to say right away, I do not believe the Texans had anything to do with this shit. I think there's a lot of coincidences of him, a owner, knowing the lawyer of those women, but people don't understand. Like, if you're a really good lawyer, you're gonna know people because people want you on their team or whatever happens. So I hate when
course.
people say that. I don't feel this makes no sense. Why would an organization put themselves out there because someone wants to leave their team to destroy their whole life? I
That's
just
fucked
do
up.
not believe that. I do not believe that. I think, and it makes no sense for a team that's trying to trade him to let's destroy their value and maybe cut one of the best quarterbacks in the league and not get anything from it.
Also,
That makes absolutely no sense.
what doesn't make sense is if, let's say, they knew about this before, why are they bringing it into light now? Like, people will find that out that they knew about it before, and that'll just make
Yeah.
the organization look worse. So,
Yeah, and bro, listen, I wouldn't rule it out. I just personally think it's not the case. We don't know. Maybe in like 5 years it might come out that they knew it and they did it. But
that's why.
listen, if the information is correct and he's guilty of what he's done, good though this shit came out.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
By the way, WrestleMania, 2 nights of WrestleMania tomorrow and the night after.
Bro,
Just a couple more shout outs, as we always do. It's a sad one. RP to Claude from Arsenal Fan TV just last week.
Yeah.
Also, today we found out RP DMX, bro. I mean, that's painful. This is like certain guys, bro, breaks your heart. Like
legend.
Nipsey
People
Hussle
don't
when he passed
understand
away.
that, man.
That was
Yeah.
painful. And yeah, bro, these are legends, like bona fide
Don't
legends, OGs of the game. DMX gone too soon, only at 50. And all that shit about fucking people announcing before he was actually dead. Have some
So
respect for the
weird.
family,
Yeah,
bro.
that
Have some respect for the
That was
family.
disgusting. That happened like
Stupid
twice.
shit.
That happened like
It's happening
twice.
to a lot of
Twice.
people. Like, bro,
It's
like
fucking,
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Kobe.
it's a weird obsession on
Kobe,
social
yeah,
media
was-
with everybody trying to break out the news as soon as possible. Like, just relax, bro.
Yeah, it's
What's
disgusting.
wrong with you?
It's disgusting. so.
Fucking weirdos.
It's
Trying to
disgusting.
get out the first
It's
line.
disgusting. Especially when it comes to death. Just a little bit words for DMX. People don't understand how big he was at one point, I feel like the younger kids don't understand how big he was. He was one of the hottest guys in the game, overtaking Jay-Z at one point. And we're talking about prime Jay-Z. Uh, he was a special guy. His whole life, he's been dealing with whatever happened, um, his addiction, his demons, his. So I feel like he's in a better place now. And rest in peace, and condolences to his family and friends, and
Well
to
said,
Claude.
yeah.
Not to
And to Claude. Can't brush over Claude
and to
as well.
That was
legend,
terrible.
a legend.
By the way,
A
social media.
footballing legend.
Once again, bro, social media just fucking. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the. I
that
remember
one,
that one hurt me, man, because I felt like Claude was such a nice guy. He always was. I felt like he was a funny guy. He always made me laugh, and to read that sucks. Sucks. Goes back to when we had our Hayden Hurst talk about.
yeah. Oh, it's
Uh-huh.
unbelievable that this shit still goes on. But like you said, bro, they're in a better place. That's all you can wish for, bro. So shout out to legends. Also, our English fans. I know our relationship towards the prince is not like you guys, but out of respect. Rest in peace to the prince. I believe he's the
Yep.
prince, right?
Prince
Prince?
Yeah.
Philip. Yeah.
Prince Philip, 99 years old.
Your Royal Highness Philip, I guess. Yeah.
Who was his favorite ball? You know, was it Ray Rooney?
Probably. Seemed like a smart guy, so I would say so. Maybe Bobby Charlton. He grew
Oh,
up
Riyad
watching
Mahrez,
LeBron.
bro. Good man.
Nah,
Bobby
he's
Moore,
definitely-
Bobby Moore.
He's definitely a Sir Bobby guy.
This dude said Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Sir Riyad, baby. That's what he's called now.
Probably Daniel James. Who knows?
Respect the Welsh wizard. Respect the Welsh wizard. Can I just say really quick before we finish the episode? That was so funny. The message he put out to United fans. He's like, "Hey, United supporters, thanks for supporting us. We hope you see you soon. Thanks for supporting us. We hope we see you soon." And he just kept repeating it. It was so funny to me, bro. It's just grade A comedy, bro. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw that. But yeah, that pretty much does it.
And the Knicks win.
And the next win. Congratulations. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed episode number 25. 25, ladies and gentlemen. Four more batches of these and we get to 100. So thank you guys for the constant support. We'll see you guys next time.